Hi everyone, and welcome to Ajiro Tech. So in this quick video, we're going to be looking at the part 2 of the document production. Obviously we couldn't finish it because of the database we needed to create the extract, which that has been done. And now we'll just look at the part 2. Okay, so import the extract you saved in step 26 into your document as a table after the paragraph. So I'm going to open that extract right here. So I have the extract here. So I'm going to open it. So I'm just going to copy it, right click, copy, and I'm going to open, just take this medium size. I'm going to open the document. Name of the document is I think TC report. Okay, okay, yeah, I think this should be it. So it's going to be in the paragraph after the paragraph which ends cruises. So I'm just going to copy this and under home I'll click on editing, find, paste it. So it's going to be here. Okay, so right here I'm going to close this. Okay, after the paragraph, so I'm going to import this table here. Okay, nope. Okay, right click, copy, I'll paste it quickly here. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust this a bit. Okay, so what else? Make sure that the table fit within the column. Yes. The extra does not contain a title. Yes. All required fields and their labels are fully visible. No text is wrapped within the extract. Okay. Now the TC table, the style table, let's look for it, is applied. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to check. I'm just going to go to the TC table. Oh, I noticed something is wrong because now the TC table, it looks too big. I'll click on modify. So that's times the Roman. Okay. For the TC table, it is center, italics, single and after. Okay, so I'm going to click on OK. Okay, so I think this should be good to go. So obviously for here, I'm just going to yes. So this is better. Yeah. Because the whole idea is that the no text is wrapped, so this is completed. Okay. There's going to be a 6 point. So I'm going to do it 1, 2, 3. Yep, this completes. Okay, there's a 6 point space, 6 point space to it. Spell check and proofread your work. So let me spell check the work. I'm going to click on view, review rather, spellings and grammar. Okay, 91. Okay, let's look at the spellings. We can ignore this. We can all ignore this. Okay, so the grammars here we can ignore. Yeah, we can ignore. Yeah. Okay, resume can be Yep. So the work is good to go, right? Now we have to check that the tables, charts, and lists are not split over columns or pages. Let's check if they're not split over columns or pages. So we check. So the lists are not split over, the charts are not split over the image. Obviously, the tables are not. mm, so I think obviously we can put this chart here. I think the chart can be put here. Let's see. I think it can. Yeah, it should be able to. Yeah, it should be able to fit in. Right, it should be able to fit in. Obviously, this is a two-page. Yes, it is a two-page. Oh, the list is splitted. Uh, the list is splitted. Let me just check. I think the list is splitted over that. Okay, so I've been able to find the problem on it because I had to just go through everything to know what could actually be wrong, that I'm still having the list being over there. There are no spaces really. So I was able to go to the styles and I noticed that the body was not the way it needs to be. So I went here. So body is times the Roman. Okay, it is 10. It is justified. Yes, it is no, none is applied. It is single and it is 6 point place. Obviously, it was the times the woman, and obviously that will change everything. I think yes, it has changed everything. Okay, so yes, so obviously, all I have to do is I have to bring up this. I have to bring out this to do this. So yeah, so we have this. Okay. Yeah, so I think we are good to go. Yeah, we are good to go. So we have this. Okay. So yeah, now the work is looking good because obviously you have to check to ensure that your styles are everything. So please, you have to go to your style. Obviously, we did it. Probably I didn't save it well and I left it because obviously I was not done with the work. So it is important and imperative that you have a glance through again, okay, to ensure that your work is just what it is. Okay. Obviously maybe I added on the style or something, but obviously the font was able to make the difference. Okay, because obviously it's going to show. Okay, it's going to show. We can leave it the way it is. Yeah, or you could bring the other one, but whichever one, I think we are fine and we are good to go. So yeah, thanks guys. Please do well to um subscribe to this channel, and yeah, so I think we're good to go. Is there anything remaining before we call this a wrap? So this is why it's important to check that the tables, charts, and lists are not split. There's always a reason for it. Please ensure that the charts are not split, the tables are not split. Very, very important. And of course, there are no windows or orphans. Obviously, I had a blank document, but I don't have anymore. The outsides are being followed and correct styles applied. Obviously, they are going to notice if it's area or whatever. Save the document using the file name in step 18. I'm just going to do a quick step to 18. What was the name used to save this document? TC report. Okay, so using step 18, let me check. I think that should be an error. Yes, it is an error. Okay, so obviously it's not step 18, it's going to be step 1. Okay, TC report. Yeah, probably that should be a typo. Okay, so make sure today's date and make sure that today's date and not the day code displayed in the header. make sure that today's date and not the date field code displayed in the header. So let me check. Okay, so they want it to be make sure that today's date and not the code is displayed in the header. So they want the dates and not the code. Okay, very important. Print the document. So yeah, I think we are good to go, and we have completed this paper. So this will now be our printout for. So yeah, so this will be our printout for. Let me print the work. Copy. Okay. Click on File, Save, File, Print, and yeah, we have a good work. Okay, so I'm going to print it. This is going to be our printer. What? Printer 4. So obviously this is not the paper. Okay, just going to look for it. Okay, this is okay, printer 4. Okay, and this brings us, yep, to the end. So this is complete. Now we're going to answer the following question, and then we'll print our evidence document as well. Now answer the following questions and record your answer in the evidence document. So we're going to explain why styles are used, and it's just 1 mark. And we're going to state the purpose of spell check software and identify 2 limitations of its use. I'm just going to pause it, type it, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. Okay. Let's look at it. Explain why styles are used. So obviously for styles, I'm just going to put this here. Now for styles, style provide consistent formatting or layout. Whatever formatting you're given, there's consistency among all of them. It gives a corporate image of brand recognition, and it saves time editing or formatting, especially if a paragraph style is altered. Okay. Um, Purpose could be looking at the purpose, explain why, state the purpose of spell check. Now the purpose of spell check is to identify potential data entry errors and to assist users to reduce errors as much as possible. Now the limitation this can pose uh, could be only check against words for the spell check, right? Why it helps to reduce errors, it has its own limitation and it only checks against words in its dictionary. So for example, if you're using other names that are not in dictionary, it doesn't recognize it, right? And spell check does not ensure that correct spelling is used for context. It does not eliminate the need for proofreading. That is why you see me sometimes I ignore, because most of the time it is correct, but to the spell check, because of the dictionary that has been embedded in it, it doesn't see it to be correct. Okay, it could also introduce new errors. Yes, you also introduce new error because obviously you are adding what is not what you want just because you just want to eliminate some errors, and then you have an actual error. And it cannot check that in imported images. So for images, it cannot even check if the structures or the text in images is appropriate or not. So yeah, I think that's the elimination for spell check. And so in total we have just formats. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the document production. Now what we'll be doing now is we're going to be printing our evidence document. So we can be able to go to check if these things are okay. So you can check to see this. So we have this right here. Okay, so we have this. All right, so we have this now. We are going to check print your evidence document. Print out your evidence document, and this is going to be your printout 7. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to ensure that I said make sure you have entered your name, your center number, and candidate number, all right, in the document. Okay, so obviously I'm having 4 pages. I'm having 4 pages. It's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to print it. Okay, I'm going to click on File, click on Print, and then we have it. Okay. Okay. Yes, it can be reduced, but then again, we don't want to tamper with the quality of it. So I'm going to print this. So this will be our printout 7. So that brings it to the conclusion: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 printouts in total. Okay. So yeah, I think we are finally done with this. So thank you for watching, and please do well to practice along. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more in-depth teaching on IGCSE ICT, both practical and theoretical. And with this, say bye.